Hey there, Captain Mutant here. Regular viewers of this channel will know how much of a fan my crew and I are of the Stargate franchise. So much so, we submitted 2 Stargate projects over on LEGO Ideas a while back, and both of them achieved the full 10,000 number of required supporters. Yet despite that, LEGO turned us down. Both times. Can you believe our adventure ended 3 years ago already? Our LEGO Ideas journey may have ended, Gigi, but not our interest. And after the disappointing news that despite commissioning for a new series, Amazon have now changed their minds and cancelled it. What? It's true, Gigi. Joe Malozzi confirmed it himself over on Twitter. Why am I always the last to know? I thought I'd attempt to lift the mood a little by sharing with you a small improvement I made to my model. So, what have you got in mind, Captain? I decided to focus on a small thing now. One I was never fully happy with. My brick-built Jaffa staff. Why weren't you happy with it? You worked so hard on the one that was part of your submission, and I like the fact that it was all brick-built. It just didn't look right, Gigi, and although I too enjoyed the challenge of making it out of existing parts, it ended up being the result of far too many compromises. Indeed it did. Let's start by checking out how the Jaffa staff weapon looked like in the show. Look how long and thin and speary it looked. Plus, you got the color wrong, Captain. It has more of a blackish, gunmetal grey look to it. What did you use for yours? Oh, dark bluish grey, but you're right, black would have been better. The tip of the staff is rounded and doesn't look like a spear at all, and the bottom cone also fails to represent the look and feel of such a noble weapon. Well, thanks for dragging my design into the mud, McCluck. I am here to serve, Captain. Thing is, I can't disagree with you. This was what I felt was the best I could do with the parts I had at the time. But a lot can happen in 3 years, most notably the release of this spear tip piece. That'll be part number 27257, Captain, but that part's been available since 2017, long before you started your LEGO Ideas projects. Yeah, why didn't you use it before? It was never available in the right color, guys. Up until 2024, you could only find it in various transparent shades. But then, LEGO made it in black, and since we're going to go with black this time, I thought it would be the perfect tip for a Jaffa staff weapon. So what are we waiting for? Let's mod our own muck. Right, so here's our staff as it used to be. First things first, let's change it from dark grey to black, as all those pieces are available in that color. That's lucky. Makes me question your original color choice even more. Never mind that, McCluck. We're looking to the future now. I'm keeping the 2 pieces that make up the length of the staff, but I'm removing the top bulbous piece as discussed and swapping it for that new spear part. It already looks much better. But since we're here making changes, let's swap the transparent dark blue cone piece at the bottom and replace it with a much more interesting part. But to make it work, I need to slide a 1x1 round plate with a hollow stud through the end of that 3L bar first, and attaching it to one of those interesting new 1x1 dome top pieces. That's a pretty new piece that's only been in existence since 2025, and it's available in a few transparent colors, but trans dark blue's not one of them, Captain. You got me, Mouse. The only transparent colors that piece is really available in are black, green, red, and orange. None of which are ideal since the staff's central crystal is more purple than anything else. And the crystal's at the center of a leaf-like pattern anyway, not a dome shape. Look, I know the bottom's not right, McCluck. It's impossible to recreate it super accurately at minifig scale, so it's going to be a compromise. But I think that dome piece looks much better than how the original staff looked. Undoubtedly. Yeah, okay, I agree. It is an improvement. But which color are you going to use for that dome piece then? I could just not bother with a transparent one and simply use that dome piece in black. Bit boring. Or use a trans orange piece. Not ideal, but I prefer it to black, and it's not as intrusive as red or green. Yeah, definitely not green. I think it being completely black makes it look too big. I agree, which is why I'm sticking with trans orange for now until LEGO release that piece in trans dark blue. So there you have it. A latest Jaffa staff with a more faithful color and design. It definitely looks more speary, that's for sure. Do you think it looks better than my original design? Might you have an idea how to make it even more faithful to the TV shows? Whatever your thoughts, do share them with us in the comments. And if you like what we do, and how we do it, and you feel you'd like to help us out, please hit the join button and become a channel member. Or consider joining our Patreon instead. And if you'd like to support us but can't manage yet another subscription, you can always buy us a coffee. We'll leave a link to it down in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time. It's true, Gigi. Joe Malozzi confirmed it. It's true, Gigi. Joe Malozzi confirmed it himself. Confirmed it. I decided to focus on a small thing, Mouse. One that I decided to focus on a small thing.